And how you guys doing? You know, it's 3:52 now. It's like 3:54. The satellite man was choking my cat just now. They caused a lot of damage on my nose today at work. The satellite man did. You know, my mother had documents that said, you know, these people would try to do these things. If I had to work in a certain type of job, the satellite man would try to play slave games or slave master games with a satellite, torturing me, burning me, trying to make somebody run around like a chicken with his head cut off. The fucking satellite man burning mouth and burning teeth and burning noses and faces and shit. They're violating all the restrictions and laws with their satellites. And somebody said one of these politicians was handing out handheld lasers to people where he'd been tasering me on jobs with laser pointers and shit. That is attempted murder. It tells you the government is not allowed to be around me. You know that. And in reference to government people wearing disguises, it is illegal. The government tries to wear disguises to cover up their crimes of what they do as government agents. It's illegal in government. You understand that? So in reference to the Supreme Court and the Treasury, you need to order all these government agents into court that have been wearing disguises, and find out where they got their disguises and what they were trying to do. Same thing with plastic surgery. These people that's been damaging my face and teeth, and they tried to copy my face. Somebody communicated that they're going to be banning all nose jobs and plastic surgeries in America because of these government people trying to steal identities and these government people messing up real people's faces. My face is real. My nose is real. They've damaged my nose today, too, with their satellite surveillance. Them chewing into the face with their satellites like they're trying to play pizza face. Remember that shit back in the 80s? These motherfuckers was doing that? They were trying to put dents in people's faces and teeth back in the 80s, too. Do you know what politicians was in government back then? Because it's probably the same people that are doing it nowadays. But, in reference to the point of government people wearing disguises as their tricks of their whatever they try to do, murdering people, stealing people's identities. Yeah. And don't forget satellite control. You're not untouchable. We need you to bring your untouchable documents that you claimed since you were a satellite controller. We need you to bring those untouchable documents that you forged and bring those into the courtroom. Now, you guys know that these government agents had stolen my untouchable papers, and they tried to put their names on them. Those people need to get ordered into court. See, my status is based on my royal DNA and other particular history of my family. So in reference to government agents trying to claim that they thought they were untouchable, there's nobody in the American government that's untouchable. You understand that? Mine is a birth status. And those government people need to get ordered into court. And another thing, in reference to different races and ethnicities of people, everybody needs to know what people are wearing disguises. People know that when I perform in movies and TV shows and stuff like that, but I don't wear disguises out in public, But I'm talking about those are all from the studio, being in a movie, dressing up like a character and things like that, for entertainment purposes. These government agents wearing fake faces and dressing up is not for entertainment purposes. It's their way of covering up their gang stalking and their ways of stealing and mutilating other people and stealing people's monies, people's identities. Them copying cards is what these people have done. And then they try to go into stores with stolen credit cards. I haven't received any of the credit cards from any of my mother or father's companies. I'm supposed to have corporate credit cards too. Haven't used any of them. Haven't received any of them either. So you didn't send the police after those people that stole the credit cards. And anybody's been stealing my postal mail. And I'm not in business with any of these presidents or politicians. You know that, right? So if any of these presidents claimed that they were in business with me and they were stealing my money or anything, there is no connection. Those people, those presidents or politicians need to get arrested for fraud and attempts of murder.